Going to do is we are slightly going to crush our almonds and walnuts. We're not going to make them into a powder, but we're just going to grind them a little to give that rough texture. And that's it. We just need to make them into slight pieces like this. Now I've lighted my stove, taken a karai and added about 50 to 20 grams of butter, or maybe 2 tablespoons of butter. Need to let the butter melt. Now once our butter is melted, we're going to add in our Milkmaid. So here's my Milkmaid. So I'm going to add in about half a cup of my Milkmaid here. So I'm adding about half a cup of my Milkmaid here. So that is half of this, that is 200 grams. Little more. And that's it. Ooh. Now we need to keep stirring the Milkmaid here continuously until it thickens up. Just stir it for about 1 to 2 minutes first. To this, we're going to add our chocolate and let our chocolate melt. So this will take about 5 to 8 minutes to let our chocolate melt in here. There you see, as you can see. So that's nice. I'm going to let my chocolate melt. So keep stirring it so that your milk doesn't stick to the bottom. Lovely color. This is going to take some time because I've not used shavings. My chocolate was already melted. It was under room temperature, so I didn't use shavings. I'm going to let it nicely boil in here. As you can see, the color is catching up and the liquid is getting thick in here. Now at this point of time, I'm going to add in my crushed nuts, some of my pista, and give everything a good stir. As you can see, lovely. So walnuts, almonds, I've got their own oils in here. So we need to keep stirring until they leave out their oils. As you remember, we had also added about 2 tablespoons of butter. Don't let your chocolate stick to the bottom of the pan or it will burn. So I'm going to give this a good mix. So keep stirring it until your mixture thickens up and leaves all the oil. Make sure that your heat is in the low flame. Don't let your heat go on the high flame or it will burn the chocolate, as the chocolate has got a burning tendency. It burns faster. Keep mixing it about 5 to 6 minutes until it curdles up. So we need to let our chocolate curdle. It'll all come together. Okay, so this is a little time consuming process, so don't lose your patience. It's going to be worth it. We need to keep stirring it until our mixture gets thickened and gets a nice texture to it, crumbly kind of a texture. Now as you can see, our mixture is thickening up. Can you see that? Yeah, so this is exactly how we want our mixture to curdle up. So keep stirring it. This is going to take about 5 to 10 minutes and at max 15 minutes. Don't forget to keep your heat on the low side. Keep stirring it continuously. Don't let it stick to the sides of your pan. Nice. You can already smell it. It's lovely. Now at this stage, when it is this thick and it is gooey in form, we're going to transfer this into our mold. For that, I'm going to grease my mold. So take some butter and keep greasing your mold. I've taken a simple plastic box and I've greased it nicely with butter so that my chocolate doesn't stick to the bottom of it. And now I'm going to transfer all this into my box. So I'm going to transfer my chocolate mixture into the bowl like this. Nice and gooey. Once you have nicely poured your mixture into the bowl and spread it out evenly, I'm going to add in some pistas like this. You can add in any kind of a dry fruit you like. And now I'm going to let this cool down to room temperature. So leave it around for room temperature for about 1 to 2 hours, and then it's going to set absolutely nicely and we can cut it. Another tip here, once you have poured in your chocolate and once it is hot in your box, you can make lines like this or grooves so that when you want to cut it after it cools down, it's easier to bring it out. Guys, so I'm going to make some mixed dry fruit fudge today, for which you just need simple ingredients. You need some butter, just the home salted butter, 1 cup of mixed fruits, dry fruits like almond and walnut, pista, about 1 cup of dark compound chocolate. This is easily available in the market, and some Milkmaid. So this is about 400 grams of Milkmaid, but as I'm taking just 1 cup of chocolate, so I'm just going to add about half a cup of Milkmaid. So let's get started.